Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I forgot to mention when I originally recorded it that I'm doing a live stream tonight at 8 p.m. right here on the channel. So make sure you guys want to come back for that. That's 8 p.m. my time. That's 11 p.m. East Coast time. That's sometime in the morning in the UK time. And I don't even know what time that is in the Australian area. But hey, if you're watching, come join us on a live stream. It's just me chatting in front of a camera. God knows why anybody would want to watch that, but we all need to connect with people somehow. So come and hang out with us at 8 p.m. Now, the video. MGM has pushed their show schedule back. Steve Sisolak has made it harder to be human beings in the state of Nevada than ever. Why is Nevada so terrible at tracking things? And home listings are down in Las Vegas. Is it something to come? My name is Steven. We're going to talk about all that. And I was also going to try to shoehorn in my theory on the order in which things will reopen in Las Vegas. I decided to make another video about that. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications, because I think I have a pretty good understanding about how things are going to reopen here. And I'll give you guys my thoughts on that in a video that'll come up either today, this afternoon, or tomorrow. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, comment on this video. How is your state or jurisdiction or province or city government doing? Are they doing a great job? Are they making it hard? Do you think they could be doing more or less? Also, if you guys want to check out the Patreon, we got your name in the credits waiting for you. I posted up yesterday about how some security guards can be in Las Vegas on a video that I can't put on YouTube. And we also have Teespring if you guys want to buy a coffee mug so you're sitting at home and you have nothing better to do than drink your coffee and watch YouTube videos like a lot of us. All right, so we're going to get to the MGM and their show schedule at the end of this video, so stay tuned through the video for that. It's not all bad. It doesn't mean the hotel's not opening. Again, I have a theory on that. We'll do in another separate video. But first up, Steve Sisolak has cranked the hammer down a little bit further in Nevada because apparently we're all just not listening. This is literally basically to paraphrase his words. So as of yesterday, he has now said no church gatherings, no golf courses. They're all closed. The public parks and public sports venues are now closed. So if you were going to try to play baseball with a few of your friends, hopefully less than 10 because those are the rules, you can't do that anymore. If you're going to go over to Sunset Park and use the monkey bars to do some kind of body weight exercises, that's also not going to happen for you. Additionally to this, he closed down all of the public food, self-serve options at the grocery stores. So now you cannot just go up to a Whole Foods to the salad bar. You also can't go and grab some bread and put it into a bag. It has to be prepackaged by the store. You know, those nice fresh rolls. Oh, isn't the Walmart bread the best? Give me a thumbs up and a like if the Walmart bread, it smells so good. Oh man, but I can't go to Walmart and get that because that's gone. Also, in trouble and under the gun are people who would go to somebody else's house to cut their hair or do their nails or anything like that, because he says that it completely defeats the purpose and of trying to stay at home and stay away from one another. Okay, fair enough, but it is hard for people to make money out here right now, especially if you were somebody who had a successful beauty salon or spa, and we were told no gatherings of more than 10 people. So I guess a lot of people thought, hey, you know what? I have an internet connection like everybody else. I can go online, I can advertise, and I can show up to your house. And as long as it's just you or me, it's just two people, right? And the golf course thing comes down to him saying that he saw photos online of people on the greens all kind of hanging out, people in a golf cart next to each other, two to a cart. And he said, that can't go on. We have to make sure that we stop the spread. Now, whether or not those are extreme measures or whether or not that's just for our well-being, I'll leave that up to you to decide. But it is getting more and more difficult to be a regular person. I would be interested to hear from anybody if you've actually heard somebody say, I was driving to a client's house to do something where there's two people in a room and they stopped me and asked me where I was going. And for the record, if you get stopped, because this has happened not just in Nevada, it's a nationwide thing, always tell them that you're going to the grocery store. Don't try to be smart with these police officers, because they can be smart back and make your day a little bit difficult. Show the cops some respect, but just tell them you're going to the grocery store, and you will get through that just fine. Next up, though, we have to ask a very important question. Why is Nevada so terrible, just not good at tracking results? So there's a website called Worldometer. If you Go to Worldometer, click on CV, and go there. You can type in any city or any country, and then from there you can click on a state, or you can type in the state. Nevada typically doesn't have any updates at all telling anybody what's going on. So with that, why? Well, the state has acknowledged that this is terrible, and I'm not even going to get started on the unemployment system right out here, because that's another thing that's a big boondoggle for us. That's bad right now for a lot of folks, myself included. We don't have any communication. But the state is overwhelmed right now, so they say that they're working with the local hospitals, jurisdictions, and health districts to try to get more daily information to people, because information is so important. That's why people go on YouTube or they open up the news app on their phone. So they need good quality information, and we're only as good as the information that we're given. Without good quality information, how do we know what to do? Like, we make our decisions based on what's around us at any given moment. Should I cross that street? It's busy. Your information is your visual and audio. If there's a bunch of cars, you don't cross the street because you might get nailed by a car. You wait for the light to go. That's information, and this information is very important. So they say they're working on that as well, which is good. Second up, we have the home listings being down 19%. So new home listings, as in homes that weren't on the market before, not new homes that just got built and nobody's lived in them before. Those are down 19%, whereas in March, they're usually up 50%. So March, April, May, super busy times for people to be buying homes and moving around. You're on spring break, whatever, kids are going to get out of school in a month or two, you buy a house, or you put your home on the market so people can buy a house. Those are down. I don't know that this is a harbinger of things to come, because, as I did in a video just a few days ago, the average home price in March did go up $19,000 from last year to $319,000 for the median home price. Now, a lot of realtors are still working right now. I'm still talking to them to try to get their message out with the company that I work with, and we put out an email blast for 40,000 people all across Vegas. And some of the realtors are real interested in this, and they're participating in it, and they're buying into the email blast and getting some promotion that way. I haven't sold a thing yet, but apparently my boss has, so I know that there's interest out there from realtors. If you guys know any realtors who are working, what are they telling you about the area that you're working in? Leave us a comment below. But realtors have to work, they have to make money, and when there's less homes that are being listed, it might drive up the prices of homes that are on the market, or it might be a harbinger of things to come. We have 3 to 6 months, if not 9, to figure out what's going to go on with all of that. And lastly, MGM has pushed back the dates of their Cirque shows and all of their big shows until June 1st. Now, you might say, oh my gosh, the casinos aren't opening until June 1st. As a matter of fact, there's, I think, Las Vegas Unfiltered is a Twitter account that's now reposting, according to my Facebook group, Not Leaving Las Vegas, that the casinos are not opening until May 31st. Now, that's not necessarily true. They say they have credible sources, but when you have sources, you have to be really, 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 really confident that those sources are going to give you good information, because if you just start passing on information to get clicks and to get reshares and likes and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be bad for you when all that stuff falls apart if it's not good info. Now, I don't know the quality of Las Vegas Unfiltered's info. They're a great Twitter account. They post up a lot of information on Vegas. They seem to have a great following on Twitter. But May 31st, that could have to do with the fact that just after that was posted up, MGM said, hey, look, our shows aren't going to come back until June 1st. But just because the shows aren't coming back until June 1st, it doesn't mean that the casinos won't open up before June 1st. You follow me? Look, there's lots of casinos that don't even have theaters. They don't even have headlining shows. The shows are going to be a sticky wicket, so to speak. They're going to be a quagmire. They're going to be a problem. They're going to be something that the casinos have to figure out. If we're supposed to be practicing social distancing until there's some kind of vaccine for this thing, the shows might have to operate at half capacity. There's some ideas, if you think about what a show's theater looks like, hey, maybe every other row has no people in it and people sit every other seat, you know, if that makes sense to you. So we have people socially distanced, but we don't know what's happening. There's not enough information. Going back to the first point that I made about the state of Nevada not providing us very good information. Well, as Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx like to say in those presidential press conferences that we're having these days, the model is only as good as the information that we feed into it. As it stands right now, though, Caesars has some entertainment that's booked for May 24th. I think Wayne Newton is playing a Cleopatra's Barge on May 24th. That's still going on. There's still a bunch of shows that are still scheduled to start at the end of May, which leads me to the theory that we are going to open the casinos before June 1st. So if you're going to ask me in my live stream that I'm doing tonight at 8 p.m., by the way, I have a live stream at 8 p.m. I should probably have told you that at the beginning of the video. I will fix that right after this. I'm guessing sometime in May. I'm just guessing that from the sources that I have that say that the casinos were ready to go. They were ready to rip and ready to tear. Rip and Tear from a video game that I'm playing. If you know the name of the game, post it below, Rip and Tear. They are ready to go. But the whole thing about the social distancing being extended out by the federal government and then followed by the state of Nevada, that just basically put them in a spot where they had to delay. So they're ready to go. They're ready to welcome the world back. They're confident they can do it in a safe manner with new policies set in place, which I've talked about in a video, which I'll update you with in the video this weekend. So I don't know that that's an issue. I think, like I said, I'm doing that video on how the shows and how Vegas and how everything will reopen and what order that should happen in. And that's it. I mean, look, I do these news videos. I could easily make a video about something that's really clickbaity, but I do these videos and I make sure that you guys get the best information you can have. Now, if you like this video, I again ask you to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications. If you guys want to support the channel, we got the Teespring shop. We also have the Patreon where you guys can get videos that I can't put up on YouTube, and you guys can also be in the credits of the videos. Other than that, you guys have a good one out there. I was saying for a while, hey, ain't nobody got no money. Somebody reminded me, lots of people have money. We're just not spending it maybe. But you guys are the best part of my day. If you want to spend your time watching me, that's awesome. Make sure you do the free things at least, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and leave a comment below. So I got to go now. Now it's the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. And we're going to do it right now. 3, 2, 1, and click.